Being entitled in a relationship is one thing. However, being entitled at your job is just crazy. Today, I'm going to be exposing how some women got fired for recording videos while at work. Let's dive in.
To the person that sent that video to corporate and got me fired, thank you. And I know that everybody is going to see this video too, and that's okay. I'm not going to say anything wrong. Did I realize that what I was saying in that video was going to lead to this? No, I would have never done that. But it seems like with my life, no matter how hard I try, I end up shut up. But I know that everything happens for a reason. And I may not know right now what that reason is, but eventually God will reveal that to me. I love helping addicts. I love helping people. This job stressed me the fuck out some days, but I didn't care because it was worth it because I was helping people. I have no idea what I'm gonna do. My daughter is about to go to college, and I don't know now how I'm going to pay for that, but I know that I'll figure it out. And if you want to send this video to corporate too, that's fine. But to anybody that creates content, if you work at a treatment facility, if you work in healthcare, watch what you say very carefully, because it doesn't matter if you don't speak somebody's name. Just describing a situation is enough to get you fired. I did not know that, but now I sure do now. I don't know what I'm meant to do in this life. I don't know where I'm supposed to be. I am trying to follow the path that I thought God had for me and wanted for me, but I just keep getting thrown different ways. Maybe I make stupid decisions, yes, but my intentions are always fucking good.
To be honest, I don't even know why she's crying. She played with her job and got what she deserved.
So y'all know I'm always on here making like funny TikToks. When I be like on breakout work and stuff, I be making TikToks. So the TikToks that I made just got me fired. They just fired my ass. So y'all be careful with posting TikToks, even if it's not your voice, even if you're not saying where you work at. You being in uniform and making certain TikToks with certain captions or anything can cause you to get fired from your job at a clinic. And yeah, everything happened for a reason though. So I'm upset because I love my job, but it's okay. But y'all be careful with them fucking TikToks, because
now this is what karma actually looks like. Don't play about with your job, and this won't end up happening to you.
Y'all, why did I forget the #1 rule? These people at your job is not your friend.
If you haven't already watched that video, go watch it. But my job just fired me because they seen that video. So I want to let y'all know, you know, and I should have sued them when I had the chance. I should have sued that job when I had the chance. And I actually low-key still do have the chance, because the EEOC says wait 180 days. But it's like, I don't want to take it there. But it's like, I should have listened to y'all in the car. I should have sued that job when I had the chance. You know, but I mean, my managers, they weren't not being cooperative. My management AAMs, they weren't not being cooperative with my whole Ramadan thing. But, you know, my coworkers are talking about me. My supervisors are talking about me. You know, I left the email, I left a voicemail to HR, and I don't care. I'm gonna get into it, because y'all always saying y'all want to wait till y'all get fired from a job to start exposing them. Yeah, because now is really the time for real. They can't retaliate. I left a voicemail to HR saying
What was she expecting? I really love these kind of reality checks.
Okay, can you I'm sorry, I didn't. Can you say that again?
Yeah. Hi, Tatiana. This is Shelly from HR.
From HR, okay. No, I don't remember you, but what's going on?
Well, we had a discussion a couple weeks ago about your absenteeism and tardiness.
Okay.
Do you know what time you have to be clocked in at work?
6 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Okay.
So, unfortunately, on 7/18, you clocked in at 6:12.
Wow.
We had a discussion about that.
12 minutes.
Yeah, but you know they're waiting on you to be there, clocked in and ready to work at 6.
Okay. Okay.
So your employment is really going to be terminated as of today, because also on 7/28 you clocked in at 6:21.
21 minutes.
Yes, that's 21 minutes of company time.
But I still work though. Like I still like. Why didn't y'all tell me that today when I was just at work?
Because I handle all the HR, so they wanted me to call you because we had that discussion. Remember about?
And that was the day that I let my. All right, keep going.
So you were also on 8/8. You clocked in at like 6:32.
That was it. Okay, so I let my cousin use my car the night before, and he didn't bring it. He overslept or something. He didn't bring it back till the morning. So like, I still made it though.
That was literally like 9 days after we talked. So, and then on 8/12, you just did a no call, no show.
That was my birthday. August 12th, that's my birthday. Like, I already told you.
Request that day off work, though.
But y'all know, that's my birthday. I'm not.
Birthday.
No, that's fine. All right. Okay.
Everyone works on their birthday. Even I worked on my birthday.
Y'all too grown for me.
Well, unfortunately, I just need you to turn your keys in. And
I'll be there tomorrow, because that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, what? What? No.
Maybe this will teach them to value every single dollar now that they have to work to earn that dollar.
Stop saying that dumb shit. Don't touch me before I step on your face.
Then don't walk at me. Sit down and be quiet.
I don't like you.
That's
I
fine.
thought you was a f***ing threat.
Oh, I'm not threatening.
I'm dead serious. I don't f***ing like you.
Okay. All right, sit.
Stay the f*** away from me. I'm dead serious.
All right, listen. Are you gonna stop standing up and coming at
Stop talking to me. You already know.
I don't know anything.
Stop talking to me.
This behavior is totally unacceptable, to be honest. I mean, she's just overreacting.
So, here is on. It is the Shy's little show or whatever. Clock in. Finna clock the school's tea that I was working at. So why I go all the way up to admin building HR. These people, they're talking to me all nice. You feel me? Giggity, whoop, 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 whoop. So they talking to me nice or whatever and everything. I'm thinking I'm going in there to go take a test. Right. Not a test. Not going to go take a test at all. It's a meeting. A meeting with the principal at the school. And a meeting with HR. Okay? Clock it. Now, usually I would be mad about something like this, but it's not getting under my skin because I'm me and I'm forever gonna be me. Fired or not, I'm still gonna be me. On the internet, off the internet, you get me? So anyways, I'm at the admin building or whatever, and the principal had left. She had left before I got there because I got there a little late, and I called and told them I was gonna be a little late. Okay, clock it. So anyways, I get to the building, I come in and everything, use my little, because I had my ID badge from the school with me. Use my ID badge to get in there or whatever, to check me in, all that, walk me to the back. So I'm waiting on the man to get done having a conversation or whatever. So after the man gets done having his conversation, he called me to the back. He like, Miss Williams, can you come in here, whatever? Ooh, he got a little folder sitting on his motherfucking, little folder sitting on his desk. So I'm like, okay. Y'all, why this motherfucker goes to say, as of today, you no longer work at the school. You have been terminated. In my head, I'm like, well, what the fuck did I do? I ain't did shit. I've been doing my job, right? Like,
I think I'm a hater because sometimes I genuinely like it when some of these ladies realize the world doesn't play any games.
I just got fired. Yep, you heard me right. I just got fired from the job that I've worked at off and on since 2016. I guess they're mad and got word that I had a TikTok account. The administrator just called me and said that basically she got word, this was her words verbatim, "Hi, this is blank, the administrator." And I was like, yeah. And she was like, "We got word that you have a TikTok account and you've been filming here in the building and saying some not so nice things about our building." She was like, "And you signed an agreement on TikTok that you wouldn't film at your workplace." And I said, "Oh, did I?" I don't think so. But anyways, it's beside the point. And I was like, okay, well, I won't make no more nurse videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won't make videos while I'm working. And she was like, unfortunately, she was like, we have to terminate you. She was like, this calls for termination. And I was like, oh, okay, bye. Like, literally, like, okay, what am I supposed to say? Like, okay, I'm a nurse. I can go anywhere. And for all the haters that were on here and inboxing me and saying I shouldn't be filming at work and, you know, saying all this and that, do you know that I am not the only nurse that films at work? There is hundreds of accounts, and I'm not going to name them, but you guys, I'm sure if you follow me, you see other nursing content. It's good. On to the next. That's all, buddy.
Her job really fired her without a second thought.
So this is awkward, but I got fired on the first day at my new job, all because of an outfit that I wore. I've always resonated with the saying, look good, feel good. So I just wanted to look pretty so that I could feel confident and give a good first impression, but clearly that backfired. If you guys missed my video, this is the outfit that I wore. Here's a close-up. As soon as I walked into work, my boss, who, keep in mind, I barely know because I'm new, calls me over, and I got so excited and literally ran up to her because I thought she was going to compliment my outfit, but she basically started berating me and telling me how inappropriate my outfit was for work and that I needed to change, and I felt really insulted, so I stood up for myself. I was respectful, but I did tell her that I've been through it with envious females. I'm used to females being super jealous of me, and that I could sense her insecurity and that my outfit wasn't going to affect the way that I perform at my job. She essentially told me to go home and not come back. I've just been feeling very distraught and traumatized, especially because they were only paying me $200,000 a year, so I assumed that they would not enforce a dress code and they would allow me to express myself with the way that I dress, but clearly I was wrong, so now I'm sad and unemployed.
What was she expecting? Why would you dress like that provocatively at work? Crazy.
I had posted a TikTok regarding unhinged things that middle schoolers say. If you know a middle schooler or you love a middle schooler, they're the most unhinged people on the planet, and I couldn't love them more for it. So I posted the video and it received a lot of feedback. It received a lot of likes. It received a lot of views. I was so excited about it. I had never had a TikTok go viral. I'm also a stand-up comedian. So performing and being able to make people laugh really meant a lot to me. And I was very excited about it. And then Monday morning, I got a text from the subbing agency that said, do not go into work due to the TikTok. I had not posted where I worked. I had not posted the city I worked in, and I am not new to education. I know better than to ever post a child's name, face, voice, or anything of the like. So I didn't. I offered to take the TikTok down, and they said, yes, take it down. I did. They made me wait a day to hear back and still fired me. There's a teacher shortage in this country, and even more so a teacher shortage, there's a sub shortage. Every day you go in a school and there are kids being shuffled into different classrooms. There are kids being just put in the gym because they don't have a substitute. I love my job. I love teaching. I'm actually in school to be a full-time special education teacher. It's my passion. So to be let go over that was absolutely heartbreaking. And to have to choose between my love of performing and my love of education was very difficult for me. Luckily now I'm in a district where they give us a lot of creative freedom. Obviously there's safeguards up. Don't post the kids, don't post their names, don't talk bad about the district, and I never would, because it's a district I love that stands behind its teachers. So for those of you watching, thank you so much for all the views. Thank you so much for all the likes. And I hope to continue telling you all the unhinged things these wonderful children tell me.
If she doesn't learn her lesson, then that's on her. Next.
Got fired from working at my home club as soon as I was becoming quote unquote TikTok famous. As you guys know, I would do lives at work and I would get ready and I would respect the privacy of every single girl and make sure none of them got on my lives. Management told me on 2 occasions to not go on live. I respected that. Girls were complaining. It was fine. And then one day, double with my friend. This day, I didn't double with my friend on stage. I go on stage. I have my phone propped up on my bag on the stage. And once I'm done, management tells me to come downstairs. Management is accusing me of recording a TikTok video or whatever. And I'm super adamant at that point that I no longer do that. They told me not to. I don't. I even told them like, hey, let's go through my phone. Let's go through my camera roll because you're accusing me of something that I haven't done. We go through my camera roll and there's nothing, absolutely nothing other than nature, snowboarding, and workout videos. But by that point, the decision was already made because of quote unquote the perception I gave just by having my phone on me.
What do you guys think about this one? Is she in the right here?
A 5-year Walmart employee here in the Metro loses her job for posting a video that has gone viral.
Felicia Darling says when the child entered the Byram store last week during record-breaking cold temperatures wearing only a diaper, well, she had to do something. I spoke to her tonight, and she says she knew she had to do something quick. Felicia Darling said something to the mother, as did a male customer. Here's some of the interaction.
He came in here without that jacket on. Yeah, he did. That baby just had a pamper on. That's all he got on. I can't.
She's just an innocent soul. He didn't ask to be here. So I took action and I started recording her. In the video, she threw cold food on the baby.
Yeah, don't do that.
And he sadly just looked down.
Somebody called police on her.
It seemed like in his eyes, he was just looking for help. He was crying out for help. A man was telling her, you throwing cold food on the baby. She walks off and twerks.
It's sad that she lost her job, but she just shouldn't have broken protocols like that at work. Dressing like that in front of the students just shouldn't be allowed. So honestly, I feel like she doesn't have a right to be emotional.
I got fired for being a woke professor.
No, you got fired for scamming your students out of $120,000. I'm going to let her tell you what she said she was doing, and then I'm going to show you the truth with receipts.
I designed a kick course to teach my 600 students about basic self-awareness, empathy, and essential communication skills for life. But I mean, basically being a good human.
Now, let me tell you what she actually did. She designed a college course that required you pay to join her patriarchy rebellion community for the low, low price of $99 a year. Remember, she has 600 students. Now, since she was teaching at a business school, you might think that the patriarchy rebellion community is about succeeding in business. It's about communicating well in business. Nah, according to her, it's a safe place to coordinate our efforts to burn everything to the ground. This is her saying this. Also, according to her, 100% of the membership fees are donated to Planned Parenthood. But here's something even funnier about that. Her web pages say different things that she was doing with the money. On her GoFundMe, it says she was using the funds to buy herself a Rebellion RV. Her website states that 100% of the membership fees are used for awareness, education, and activism for a bully-free future. And of course, we already saw the Facebook post where she says it's going to Planned Parenthood. And because she had been running this scam since 2022, she's raked in more than $120,000 in membership fees. All for a community that, as she said, is to coordinate our efforts to burn everything to the ground. So no, you didn't get fired for being a woke professor. You got fired because you were scamming your students out of $120K.
I'm genuinely confused that some of these women live in their own world full of these little delusions. At least some of them.
Hospital have been fired after making a TikTok video critical of their patients, and this has gotten some major backlash. First off, I didn't get fired from I quit that job. Period. Take a look. This video right here made it Hospital Midtown, was viewed more than 100,000 times before it was deleted. What's funny? Oh, okay. When I signed up for this job, they didn't tell me I'm finna say Miss Barbara was my last straw. I don't regret making that video. Miss Barbara was my last. I do not like that lady, and I hope and I pray to God
She lucky I'm not at the hospital. I'm not gonna say too much because when y'all start these cameras, y'all know I gotta try to get my job back. Keisha is the main person that I feel like everybody should be talking to because Keisha was putting paws. Keisha was hitting these people. I would never hit them. The most I would do is pass the doctor the wrong tools. The most I do is let them sit there with them wet Pampers. I'm not gonna sit there and put paws on y'all. The most I do is just go off on them. See, when I got into this field, I'm about to answer that. Let me talk. You stop talking to me. When I started this job, let me know when y'all start the camera so I can shut up. But when I started this job, it wasn't about the patient care. Like that's the patient's problem. They think everything is about them. It's not about y'all. It's about me and my check.
Okay, I don't know why I find this so funny. What do you guys think?
I haven't really talked a lot about this, but you know, I really wanted to leave it to my fans to figure out like what was going on, because know that I'm not a quitter. Never ever been a quitter. And I ain't never ran away from anybody. So just putting that out there, but it just is what it is. And I think that there are better things in store for me.
I really don't care that she said she doesn't care because she actually does.
Hello. I was a federal worker who had 1 month left of her probationary period, and today I was told that I will be terminated at some point this week. I'm utterly devastated. I'm confused because my recent performance evaluation was exceptional and I got upwards of $1,500 as a bonus because my performance was so good. And this was my dream job. And it's just being taken away by an administration who doesn't care about science. It doesn't care about people who might be homeless with their dog now. They don't care about our species that we're trying to conserve. That's exactly what my job was doing. It was just to assess habitat conservation for species for a 55-year habitat conservation plan. We should all be so mad right now. We should all be crying like this because I'm just devastated.
Am I the only one that feels like she's just making up excuses?
Because of that video of Big Lotto's challenge. Yay, I'm glad I put 6 years in a company that would fire me and literally a day of posting one video that harmed nobody, that everybody was actually literally rooting for and happy about, but whatever, smart decision, smart move, you know? And then they put me on, it's called like an EFR list or something. Basically, I could never get rehired again. They will never rehire me again. Okay, thanks. 16 to 22, thanks. All the bull I deal with, thanks.
She got fired for making this TikTok. Now that was definitely an interesting twist.
For some people, but if you're 200 pounds, you shouldn't be in a Pilates class. There's no reason why they should allow 200-pound people in a level 2 class. Or you shouldn't be allowed to be a Pilates instructor if you have a gut and you're fat.
So that woman made that video a few days ago thinking she really did something, playing with her necklace. She was all dressed up, saying sorry, not sorry, talking about people in her Pilates class. Well, her job and the Pilates facility that she was a member of both saw this video and not only fired her, but also revoked her membership. And she made an apology video that I'm going to play part of for you right here.
I wanted to come on here and just formally apologize for my last few videos. They were nasty. My membership got revoked, and I was told not to go back to work. I just feel really bad.
She wasn't expecting that outcome at all.
So I work at a Mexican restaurant, and last night I had a MAGA table come in, wearing the hat and everything. And I just thought, why are you here? This is not for you. You don't get to enjoy these flavors in this cuisine that comes from a country whose people you're trying to kick out. This is not for you. Go home and eat some unseasoned chicken and green bean casserole like God intended.
Some people just aren't ready to face the consequences of their own actions, and it's just sad.
Story time about how I was let go for
filming TikToks and being on my phone during work hours. So basically this girl named Pamela and this other girl named Keela came across my TikTok page and decided to report it to my supervisor before even letting me know of anything. I say that because a lot of my other coworkers had reached out and told me to just watch what I was posting, because then like people were talking about it and they knew it'd probably get reported or anything like that. But anyways, I tried to post this video so many times, but it kept getting taken down for some reason. But yeah, so they came across my videos and they saw my badge and then decided to report it to my supervisor. So then my supervisor and the operations manager decided to meet with me and basically try to tell me what I was doing was wrong, even though what I was doing wasn't wrong. After I explained to them my side of the story and explained everything and why I thought it wasn't wrong, etc., they just made the bigger issue being on my phone. And yeah, so after they had mentioned it to me, they didn't warn me about anything, but the next day during my work hours.
Okay, so she basically was warned, but she decided to not listen at all? I mean, honestly deserved at that point.
I'm here 30 minutes before the flight.
Can you please leave, sir?
No.
Can you please leave my personal space?
I'm decided that you ain't gonna let me check in.
Make me check you in.
You literally work for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. Check in.
And you're not getting on your flight. It's the Mayday flight. You didn't. And you think you're gonna check me in. I bet you we won't. Okay?
I paid for a ticket.
And you
Yeah,
didn't
I
pay
paid for a
$25 for
ticket.
agent assist fee, and you checked in 3 hours later. Hello.
I just
And you
said
thought
that
you
I.
was gonna get on your flight.
Yeah, I
And you
just
thought
said
you
that
was gonna
I
get on your
would
flight.
pay the
And you thought you was gonna get
$25.
on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight. And you thought you was gonna get on your flight.
I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. I'm here 30 minutes before my flight, and they're not letting me check.
We don't control that.
And you will never fly
You were
on
about to
Frontier.
let me check in. You were about to let me check in,
Oh,
and you did not in your personal space.
You're in
This
my
is
face.
not your
I work
personal
here.
space.
This is my stationery.
This is not
I'm at
your
Frontier.
personal space. You work for a company. This is not your personal space.
We ain't gotta worry about it. We ain't gotta worry about it.
You don't have to worry about it. You're literally not doing your job for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
I told you to stop putting the camera on me.
I'm literally here at Frontier. I bought a ticket and they are not letting me check in. For no reason whatsoever.
Well, you said you're never flying the airline again, so we might as well help you out and have you not fly the airline.
I've already bought a ticket. I've literally already bought a ticket, and this is your reaction.
Okay, now this is the kind of karma that keeps me on my toes.
I just want to weigh in on the Emory University nurses getting fired over TikTok. I myself recently, like probably almost 2 weeks ago, got fired for a TikTok I posted while at work talking about something that had happened at work. I didn't violate HIPAA during the video. I didn't even name the person, the employee I was talking about, but because I was doing it on hospital property at work, they found a way to fire me. Do nurses need to protect their jobs and protect themselves and not post while at work? Absolutely, because I'm telling you, these jobs will find a way to fire you. They'll say you were on company time. They're going to look and see if you clocked out for work, and if you didn't, they're going to say, well, you said you didn't clock out for work, but you had time to make TikToks. But to those people who are purposely trying to get nurses fired, like, you're not hurting the nurses. Like, nurses are in high demand in the United States right now. I literally got fired the next day, put in applications. I had an interview already lined up, and now I have another job. Like, you're not hurting those nurses. Maybe temporarily, but you're not hurting them. Like, they're going to be able to find another job. Another hospital will hire them. So it's just like, y'all not hurting us for real.
It seems like a lot of nurses need to learn to stay off social media.
What are you running away for? What was that about?
White people are inferior.
White people are inferior?
I did that because I wanted to call the police. You
throw food at my girlfriend who's white because white people are inferior?
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say to you. Call the police, it's fine. Are you going to keep following me?
Yeah, I'm going to keep following you.
What are you going to do?
We'll find out where you work.
No, you're not going to find
Yeah, I will. You're going to go viral.
Don't touch me. I don't want to be in handcuffs.
You should have kicked off then. I told you to stand where you are.
Now she's jobless and miserable. That's good.
Sir Ketchup? Where's your manager? Can I speak to your manager? I asked for extra ketchup and I got what is this? What is this? This is so much ketchup. I can't eat that. Are you making fun of me because I'm on a diet? Are we going to have sugar ketchup? How do we know you're on a diet? You okay? I'm upset. Are you on drugs? How do we know you're on a diet? Because look, I was just a man. I just made it. Yes. I'm on a drug. I do a drug. Lower your voice, okay? Yeah. Calm me down and let you. All of this wasn't necessary. Can you be your mess up? What is this? What is this? This is so.
So I wanted to come out and publicly let everyone know that that was me in the video. After this video was published on TikTok, it went viral and news organizations wrote about me. And I honestly have no idea. I am simply baffled that this is possible. People found out where I work and they sent the video to my employer. I was then fired from my job. That's right, I was fired, which I find to be extremely unfair because all I was doing was going to get my weekly cheat meal, and it was the McDonald's employees that did not follow the simple directions that I asked for. So I felt that I had the right to come in and let them know that my burger was not made correctly. I did nothing wrong. Literally, I did nothing wrong. So please leave me alone. This is extremely unfair of you guys to do this to me. Thank you.
The way that she's trying to act like the victim here, that's just crazy.
Would you please stop? Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording me.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking pictures and calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
I'm going to tell them there's an African-American man threatening my life.
Please tell them whatever you like.
Excuse me? I'm sorry, I'm in a ramble, and there is a man, African-American, he has a bicycle helmet. He is recording me and threatening me and my dog. There is an African-American man, I am in Central Park. He is recording me and threatening myself and my dog. And my... I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the ramble. Please send the cops immediately. I'm in Central Park in the ramble. I don't know.
Thank you.
She got fired, so she definitely deserved what she got.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her her dream job.
I didn't think that, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her. What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period. Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane. And for them to terminate me without giving me a chance.
I don't know why she's actually surprised. What do you guys think?
Girl, first of all, you ain't even have to say all that. Because you praying on my downfall. Yeah. But let me show y'all the main video is what got me fired. Even though that video did the most numbers, this is the video that got me fired.
Who the up this house like that? Good God!
That is the video that got me fired. Only because I was in a patient room. But the patient wasn't even the room and they weren't in the video. Their information wasn't on the walls. I'm not that stupid. I'm not stupid at all, actually. But yes, that's the main reason. That is the main video is why I got fired, because I was in a patient room. But like I said, the patient was even in the room. But anyways, that is what happened. That's the exact video that got me fired. I might repost that too.
Fired. Before I even did my first shift, I got fired. Someone must have sent the video because I don't know how they would have found it. But yeah, I never worked in Harrods, to be fair. I took that video after I attended the induction, so I never actually even worked my first shift. I never even visited the shop because it was in the headquarters. So yeah, that was really sad. And I've learned a few valuable lessons from this, which I'm going to say in the rest of the video. Rule number 1, don't ever tell good news to the internet or to even people. Keep it to yourself. Guys, I don't know why I didn't keep that information to myself. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me and why I even decided to post that, because now, upon reflection, that was kind of a stupid video. And I was joking. I genuinely was joking. I didn't mean a word of what I was saying. I was genuinely just excited to work in Harrods. But I understand how it could have come across. And yeah, I don't blame Harrods for their decision. If I was a CEO, I probably would have fired me too. But I don't know if it means I can never work in Harrods again or if it's temporary. I don't know. But yeah. Another lesson I've learned, be humble. Kendrick Lamar did not lie. Be humble. Because you think it's all bright and green today, it can be dark and gloomy tomorrow.
She started counting her eggs before they hatched, and that's what it got her.
This post went viral and my employment contract was terminated. Let me explain. I shared my experience online. I was just being honest. I didn't think much of it at the time, but it actually exploded. Australian radio, newspapers, online articles, and even the local TV stations spoke about it. And just like that, my employment contract was terminated. I never imagined that a TikTok could lead to this, but it did. All I did was share my opinion online. I never expected it to explode the way it did. I definitely went through a lot of different emotions, one of them definitely being angry, but also scared because I'm now unemployed. And my question is, what next? I still have to pay the bills. Yes, I have a husband and we work together, but I definitely want to do something, and I have to do something with my time moving forward. So if you have any suggestions or ideas, please comment below on what I could potentially do moving forward. If you know anyone or you know of any opportunities, please share this post as well, because obviously have to start a new chapter now.
I guess these women have learned their lessons the hard way. And that's all we have for today's video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.